Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking at Pam's Place. I'm Chef Pam, and today I'm going to share with you secrets so that you can make extra crispy skillet stovetop roasted potatoes. Oh my goodness, they are amazingly delicious. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, made from scratch, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification bell so you won't miss anything. And then just keep hanging around because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. Okay, we are back, and before we get started, we're going to go over all of our ingredients. I do want to say that if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And I'd like to thank all of my channel members as well for your amazing support. Okay, we've got our potatoes. You can use any kind of potatoes you like. I actually prefer red potatoes, but I didn't have any, so I'm just using some regular russet potatoes. But with these secrets, any potato you use will come out extra crispy. You're going to need some duck fat. Now, if you can't find duck fat in your area, you can order it online. You can also use beef tallow, and if push comes to shove, you can use Crisco. I would use butter flavor Crisco if I had to use it. You can also use bacon drippings. All of those will enhance the flavor as well as help with the crispiness. Now the next thing we're going to do is peel our potatoes and slice them. Now you can use a potato peeler or you can just use a paring knife like I'm using here. I just personally prefer a paring knife. I'll show you exactly the size of potatoes that I like to have when I make this dish. Now, once you have your potatoes peeled, let me grab a different knife here. Once you have your potatoes peeled, I just can't seem to find the right knife I want, can I? Okay, once we have our potatoes peeled, we want to slice them not too thin. We want to have a little body to them. So I like to slice mine about that thick, just like that, okay? So I'm going to slice these up right quick. And then I have a bowl of cold water sitting here. The next thing you do, secret number 2, secret number 1 was using the duck fat, beef tallow, or Crisco or bacon drippings. That's secret number 1. Secret number 2 is what we're getting ready to do right now. And then coming up will be secret number 3. Okay. Once you have all your potatoes cut, make sure you have a bowl of cold water. Make sure it's cold water. You want to add to that cold water some vinegar. And I will have all the ingredients and measurements down in the description to it. You want to add in some kosher salt. If you don't have kosher salt, you can use table salt, but kosher salt works best. So now you're going to add your potatoes in here. And what you're going to be doing now is rinsing them off. We need to get the starch off. Why did we add the vinegar and why did we add the salt? We added the salt and vinegar because it helps to release the starches in the potatoes. And as you can see, put this up here so you can see a little better. As you can see, this water is murky. That's because the starch is coming off the potatoes. We're going to change this water. Now you only need the vinegar and the salt on the first rinse. But I'm going to take these over to the sink and I'm going to continue to drain and rinse until my water is clear. And then we'll be ready to move on to our next step. So we'll be back. I have my skillet heating up, but I wanted to share with you all that see how clear this water is. These are still in water. And see how clear it is? That means the starch is off of them. So now we need to drain them one more time and then dry each potato off. Okay, make sure your skillet is on medium heat. And go ahead and add in your duck fat, beef tallow, Crisco, whatever you're using. Don't need very much. You want to let that heat up before you put your potatoes in. Okay, once your oil has heated up, you want to go in and sit in your potatoes. Now you can cook as many potatoes as you like, but you want to put them in a single layer if at all possible. And be careful because the oil is hot, it will splatter. You can use tongs or something like that to put it in if you feel you need to. Now we're going to let this cook on this side untouched for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, after about 5 to 7 minutes, you want to go ahead and go in and turn them, and they should be starting to become golden brown. Look at that. They are looking delicious. Yes. They will be varying degrees of brownness on each one, but this is a perfect example. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look how delicious that looks. So we're going to cook them on the second side for about another 5 to 7 minutes. And then we'll be back. We'll be pretty much ready for our third secret at that time. Okay, now we're going to turn them over once again, and now it's time for secret number 3. Oh my goodness, if you all could smell these, and we haven't even gotten to the seasonings yet. They smell amazingly delicious. Oh my goodness. Once you get them all turned over, we're going to reduce our heat to make sure that they are kind of pushed together as much as possible. We're going to reduce our heat to maybe medium low. Secret number 3, take a paper towel and put on top of your potatoes and then cover it with a lid. The paper towel actually keeps the condensation from making them steam, and it will keep them crispy. We'll be back. Okay, so you can see how the condensation rose to the top. We'll take the lid off. You can also see how it's collected on the paper towel. This prevented it from being collected on our actual potatoes. Be careful taking the paper towel off, but you want to take it off at this point. Now we're going to go in and excuse me, we're going to go in and season them. A little garlic powder, onion powder, and you don't want to put your seasonings on prior to this because they have a tendency to burn. A little Himalayan salt and a little black pepper. From here, you want to still turn them a little bit, toss them around, just kind of stir them up so the seasoning will get all on them. And I don't know if you all can see how nice and crispy they are. Can you hear that? These are super crispy, guys. Delicious, delicious, delicious. So you just want to toss them around for a couple of seconds, make sure that seasoning gets all on them. Then we're going to go ahead and plate it up, and I'm going to bring you guys in closer. We are all done. I'm going to garnish it in, but can you hear the crispiness? Let me see. Can you hear how crispy they are, guys? Oh my goodness. Okay guys, I hope you could see how crispy they were. Oh my goodness, they look amazing. I'm just going to garnish it with a little parsley. This is optional, but I love it. And thank you all once again for coming, and I will see you next time. The good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Delicious.